Hello everyone, my name is Rishabh and we are Team 22. We comprise of designers and app builders having more than 2 years of experience building apps. So have you ever calculated your carbon footprint? The average carbon footprint for a person in United States is about 16 tons, one of the highest rates in the world. Those carbon footprints are mainly because of the food you eat, home, travel, and other stuff you buy. Okay, so the challenge, what we are trying to pursue, is how you can be an environmental hero. Yeah, a hero. What we mean by hero is that your net carbon footprint is zero. What our app does is we give you the power to plant and track your own forests. These trees will offset your carbon footprint and reduce your contribution to climate change. So, we started doing our research and we found out a lot of great causes and pledges taken by companies and organizations. One of them is the climate pledge, taken by a lot of big MNCs and companies to reduce their carbon footprint and make it carbon neutral by 2030. There's also the campus carbon neutrality, where campuses together have pledged to be carbon neutral, therefore recognizing the threat of global warming and are therefore committing to reverse this trend. So, how? Using our app, you can do this. So, you can calculate your carbon footprint by going to our app. First, in our homepage, you can see the amount kgs of carbon footprint, lower my CO2 section, and add activity section. First, let's go to the add activity section. When you click on the plus icon, you can add your activity, for example, journey or food. Suppose you click on food, you can select from the range of foods that you ate, therefore, adding the amount of carbon footprint is there to the main section. Or you can choose journey and add it here. Here you can find the total carbon footprint. In the left side, what we have is when you click on lower my CO2 button, it tells you some of the ways you can improve it. For example, in your weekly review, you can see that you have taken 7 car rides, which amounts to 30 kg of CO2. Now, if you click on improve, you can see what are the different methods you can take up to reduce the carbon footprints. Also, suppose you ate 3 kg beef, so it's amount to this much kg CO2, and if you click on improve, it tells you some other recommended less beef diets that reduces CO2 and also some plant alternatives. In our second section, we have the ranking section. So we thought, how can we make it competitive and more friendly for users to reduce their carbon footprint? So we added a monthly ranking section where based on your carbon footprint, you would be ranked with your friends. So suppose you have the lowest carbon footprint, then your name would be at the highest. In the third section, we have the donate button. So let me show you how the donate button works. When you click on donate button, it tells you that you can adopt plans to reduce your carbon footprint. You can add the plants that reduces your carbon footprint. Here is artificial succulent and others. Here you can see what is the price, how much CO2 level it will help you reduce, their details and other things. Now if you click on buy, you can add it to your cart. Now what it does is it donates the same amount to a charity or an organization. For example, one tree planted, saving nature, and team trees, which can plant those trees on your behalf. So, what would be these trees? As we know, rainforest trees are the lungs for our planet Earth. Some of these trees have a significant impact on climate and therefore it reduces the total carbon emission. These trees, some of them are kapok, rubber, ramen, etc. So I would like to conclude by saying we feel our product would be something used by companies and universities to reduce their carbon footprint. We have already seen a lot of them trying to reduce and becoming carbon neutral, and our cause and our app will help speed up that process. And therefore, we will also motivate individuals and institutions to become carbon neutral. And the last thing I want to add is in future we would also like to add a image processing version of it where you can scan food items and know the total carbon footprint, which reduces the manual work of even typing it. Thank you.